Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the pretty card I have to share with you. I love the gold sparkle on it from the gold foil sheet. It's a really simple card and this paper is just adorable. So let me show you how I made this. We're going to start off making our sentiment, the celebrate. Now I've used these dies, wanted to say, and I've cut the white out of the outline out of just basic white cardstock. You can see here it cuts beautifully, and I just use some post-it note to hold everything in place, and I just reuse that post-it note until I've taken the guts out of it. And then I've cut out the actual sentiment out of our gold foil sheet, as you can see here. And this cuts out beautifully as well, just one pass of the die cutting machine, and I'm just going to poke it out here, get rid of all the little bits, and you can see it just comes out really simply, so pretty. Okay, so get rid of these little bits here, get rid of that. I'm going to put my dies back in their home. I tend to clear up as I go along because otherwise I find that's when things go missing and you spend ages hunting for something. So I try to avoid that by just clearing up as I go along. Now we're just going to stick this down to here. So I'm going to use some reverse tweezers to help me do this. So let me get those out. And I still haven't found my silicone mat. I don't know where it's gone. I did have one here, but I really don't know what's happened to it. It's just disappeared. So I'm going to do this on my craft mat. So if glue goes somewhere, I can easily just wipe it off. I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow around, dots around it. You could also put down some double-sided tape. You know, double-sided adhesive sheet, and then cut it out using that. Okay, my glue splodged, so now I've got glue everywhere. That's why I decided to do it using my craft mat underneath. Okay, you're just going to slowly put this in place. Beauty of having the Tombow underneath is that it does give you a little bit of wriggle room to get that nicely lined up. Sticking to me. So I'm going to clean up and we'll continue. Okay, so I just used my block here to hold that in place. And you know what, after all of that palaver, I've just found my silicone mat. So I'm really happy I found it, but sorry about the noise, but that's just typical that I make the mess, then find the thing I'm meant to use to stop making the mess. Anyway, I'm sure you can all agree that that's pretty much normal for a lot of us crafters. Let's get on and make our card. So our card base here is bubble bath, and I've got a piece here of basic white cardstock that measures 14.35 centimeters by 10. And I'm just going to use this to put it in the center. Now all these measurements will be on the blog post on my website, so you can find the links to that and all my social media links in the description box below. So now I have another piece of cardstock. This is Awkward Oasis, and it measures the same as the basic white, and we're going to add our pretty birdie paper. Now I can't remember the name of this paper, but it is glorious. Really is so pretty. It's a freebie during celebration, so in the moment we're in celebration, so for every £45 you spend you can choose a free item from the celebration catalogue, and this is one of the items I chose. And I'm trying to see here if I've got my, what I call my crib sheet. Here it is, Flight Airy, that's the name of the paper, and it is really pretty. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back of here, or at least attempt to. Getting glue everywhere today. Just one of those days. It's a gluey day. I should have done this before, but we can still do it now. Going to cut off the excess. So, I get my small scissors. There we go. So that's just a strip of the same gold sheet that we used when we made our birds, that I've used here. We made our sentiment that I've used here. Isn't that pretty? And then we're just going to add our sentiment here. And I'm going to just add some tombow. I know that some seal. That's not the best way, but I'm not going to fight my tombow today. There we go. Just going to put that down. Lovely. So now we're just going to put this onto our base. All the glue seems to be fighting me today, and it's because there's glue everywhere. Okay, I got rid of my craft sheet because it was just too gluey. Okay, and that's all I have so far. So some finishing touches. I'm using some of these pastel sequins, and I'm just going to put a few here. I'm going to use these pinky ones. That's like my favourite way to use sequins is just to do a little line, a little trio, just like that. And there you have the two cards. I just love the paper. I hope you do too. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. Until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.